10 years to the day after my sister's disappearance, my father kills himself. It's a sleepy Friday night, like any other, when he drives his car through the rotting barn wall of the most beautiful bridge in town and plunges himself into the shallow waters below. The same shallow waters where divers in SEAL suits panned for Angie's remains when all of our better leads ran cold. He doesn't vanish like she did. He isn't swept away with the current. His car isn't even fully submerged. He lands in the rocks, bumper sticking out from the water like a bad joke. Mom and I stand at the edge of the road in police overcoats, watching as state authorities dredge the car from the riverbank with their big tow trucks. The local cops tape off the entrance to the bridge, which looks like it was hit with a wrecking ball. The sheriff they sent up from Portland tells us there are only 9 covered bridges left in the state. 8 now, if they can't restore this one. It's the first thing he says. Only after Mom apologizes, only after she assures him that her husband must have been trying to veer off the road sooner, must have been trying to miss the bridge entirely and cut across the steep patch of nothing between the start of the bridge and the end of the guardrail, only after she insists that he must have simply been going too fast, turned a second late, wound up on the bridge. Only then does the sheriff volunteer that my dad was killed on impact. He didn't drown. Small mercies. My mom thanks the sheriff and his face softens when he hears her lovely musical brogue. She turns it up for the occasion, leaning into each lilting syllable. Mark loved that bridge, she says. The man pats her shoulder. I think, I wish it ever stopped raining long enough for me to light this fucking bridge on fire. I wish I could throw a match and engulf the ancient lumber in flames, but I know that it would only self-extinguish in a leftover pile of muddy snow. For years later, at night, all I will be able to think about is the butt end of the car sticking up like that, and the feeling that, if he wanted to, he could have unbuckled his seatbelt, opened his door, and walked out. From this day forward, Angie will appear in my dreams soaking wet, lips blue. My dad won't appear in my dreams very much, and I'll miss him. Mom closes her eyes and tugs nervously at the streak of white in her auburn hair. She insists on identifying his body alone, and I let her. For now, I am glad. But I will be angry later when I can't be sure if the bloated, bruised, waterlogged version in my head is more or less grotesque than the real thing. I will grow jealous of her for getting to see him, for the visual proof that convinces even the most stubborn parts of her brain that he is dead. It will all come later. Things take time.